Hello everyone, it's Sloth here and today we are playing Izzet Control and I'll tell you man, you will see one of the most mind-blowing, crazy, insane games you have ever witnessed. It will leave you speechless, it will be like, wow, when you finish watching it, I promise you. So guys, the only thing left is to have fun, enjoy and don't forget to sub. Alright, I think this is a decent hand. I always like the coast on turn 1. It's not as great as Spire obviously, but it's fine. Hulk? Hulk playing control. Alright, I'll take it. This will be hard to sneak big score with, but we kinda have to do it. We probably need as many lands as possible to keep the game going. And so generally you don't want to show Mirrex until the turn where you wanna use it. Because when they know you have Mirrex, they need to play differently. Now they need to play differently, and then you can start hitting those big scores and, you know, just make cool plays all around. Bruh. Bruh. That's really mean. We're doing it right now because then either it's Emperor or Field of Ruin. So, they need to tap a little bit. Smart. They don't want to tap at all. But that also means potentially more tokens hitting their face, and it won't kill them. That's not enough with Field of Ruin, but right now, and they're really playing well. I hate it. They're actually very smart player, it seems. They know exactly what is the price of tapping in this kind of matchup, and they keep the hard counter spell. But I will sneak the big score and do what? I will also have a counter spell potentially. I think it's Fires of Victory. Do the thing. We could also make the token, but I don't think it's a great deal. This is one of the moments when this is how you sneak plays in control matchups. As you can see, they usually, nearly always tap something and you get your value. Let's go for blue mana, we need it a little bit. I know I have Calamity, so probably the red is the correct choice, but I am a control player. You can't blame me, I will always take blue mana if I can. And Goose is such a eternal pet. Like, I just realized that I will probably never have another pet until end of time, so I guess I don't need to buy them from the store at least. And we have 4 mana. Dissipate is incredibly important, but it will be hard. The tap land is huge. Generally 4 mana is the number. What about this card? This lonely Baral and Kari Zev. Something that is super annoying, but not something they generally want to counter spell. And those treasures are huge. However, I don't have too much time. Like, soon they will start to really push their game plan, and I need to set up something super powerful by then. Alright. So, I could play something. Yeah, let's just decline respectfully and make a monkey. This warranties a sweeper, I think. Atsushi would be great to play, but I'm not sure if we are good enough. Alright, that was a Sunfall for basically a 1-drop. And now we have Atsushi. And I guess we can have enough mana for Mirrex. Alright, let's go like this. Now they need Exile effect again. I could attack, but I think Mirrex is just simply better. Man, what's up with Field of Ruins perfectly paired to my Mirrex? Like, bro, come on. Like, let me make those cool tokens. Man, this guy just does the stuff. However, at least he doesn't get the scry. A little bit awkward, but I think it's, you know, I don't know. It's if he has Memory Deluge, he's in a good spot. If he doesn't, maybe you can make some magic happen. This is a Field of Ruin moment, I think. He has enough mana, he will still have 4, so that should be fine. We have instant removal for this, but we probably would love to draw a card. This can be a counter spell. Don't forget, this can take a counter spell from your graveyard, and sometimes that's absolutely insane. I don't really want to attack right now. I think I don't want card advantage. I know it sounds horrible, but I don't have enough mana otherwise. I'm sorry. My internal card loss is just absolutely hurting right now. Why? Okay. I thought it's Mirrex tap. No kicker. I'm set for missing on the cards, but I think we need to push for the tempo. Soon they will recover. And I need Man, did I tap wrong? No. Not really. I will try to go for a Mirrex plan, I guess, and just keep pressuring. They didn't use Field of Ruin when they could, so they gave us one more might. And it is possible. You know what? Oh man! They don't realize what they did. Alright. We need to go like this. Alright. And now we say go. Unfortunately, they will have 2 mana. Hopefully they won't be able to use it. And let's go for red mana right now. Now we go big score. And it should be at Sushi. I hate it, but I still think it's like Calamity is insanely good card. And now we go like this. Hopefully we won't get countered, but it gets doubled, so we should get at least some value. They cannot make disappear both copies. And that is huge. As you can see, you can sneak a lot of value in between turns. And then we can Galvanic Iteration on Silver Scrutiny. This deck has potential, man. Like, we get more cards than a control deck. We just need some Syncopates or stuff. Alright. 38. So we need to be careful of 30. And they are pumping. Really brave. This feels like a hard counter spell. I think they have Jace in one of those cards, and they just want to pump it until they hit like 36 or something. 3 mana. Very, very important stuff. So I could Fires of Victory and Big Score. That's pretty strong. We could also go Baral, Invoke, Monkey. You know what? I think that's quite interesting. We'll see. I didn't think it through fully, but it's epic enough that I will go with it. Alright, they know something is up. Oh, if they counter it, it's even better. And that was the hard counter spell. Alright, so what is the play? Fires of Victory with Big Score. Absolutely. So they went for a bait. I'm not fully sorry to say it. Let's go red. Red. I can iterate. I can go Galvanic Iteration, man. Oh man, I have double bigs. I'm doing it, man. It's way too epic to not do. I don't even know what's going on, but it's super fun. And I won the Spire because that's how I lose, right? I still have to time out. Oh, it's alright. Man, he's like, what the hell are you doing, man? And now it's like, oh, I see. So first big score. I will discard this. What? Alright, let's go for Fires of Victory. I think I don't have too many cards, but we'll do it again, so don't you worry. It will be a bit better. Alright, now we go Fires of Victory. with Kicker? Is that right? Yeah, I mean, sure, I don't realize what exactly is going on, but I'm having a lot of fun. Sure, why not? And now I'm getting, I think, big score? I think on Torch the Tower? Am I doing it right? What's going on? Is that still the same turn? Yes. I mean, that was exactly what we wanted to do. That was fully calculated, if you wonder. Alright, I think we killed the Jace somehow. Wow. But Sloth, they have Emperor. I mean, yeah, but it's not like they will main phase it, right? And sending the message is the most important part. That's a really good draw. I'm not sure if that will be good enough, but considering we have 3 lands in our hand and they have Memory Deluge, it might. 5 mana. Alright. 21. We don't have Mirrex. Our opponent made sure of it, and we're throwing more lands, man. Oh, more lands. That's not great. That's an interaction, I think. Man, the fact that they instantly hit Memory Deluge for infinite value, basically, is really painful. Like, look how much I need to work for this one. Even though we have, so, like, card advantage of 5. And we are doing clans and iterations. Alright, this is something, this is something. I don't want to tap out here. So this will be Cliffs discarded. We absolutely don't care about this card. So here is the Emperor. He might have made disappear mana. So we could go Shark into make disappear. I think this is the play. Alright, we will work Emperor somehow. It's strong, and it's not the best. And Spire is great at killing Emperor, because First Strike kills Samurais. This one is painful, because they get the free trade. But man, what can you do? What can you do? Let's play the Shark. I really want to make sure that I can counter the Memory Deluge, because otherwise it's super painful. And with all the iterations and Silver Scrutiny, I think we should outvalue. I just need him to whiff for 1 turn. Just 1 turn. We'll pay everything. It cost everything. We'll go with this one, and he's down to actual 1 card finally. Just please don't draw another Memory Deluge. Like, we're really working hard to deny him all the value. And we are overpaying for it to counter his top decks. Like, I needed to waste 2 of my best cards just to counter this 1 draw from him. And I don't think I can do it too many times more. But that won't win the game. Emperor is not good enough. Impulse is pretty amazing. So right now we don't play tapped lands because we need as much power every turn as we can. That could be a hard counter spell, theoretically. Let's see. I will do it. And this will also give me the idea what is the top card of my library. So my Impulse will be a little bit better. I think I will Galvanic Iteration Impulse and then use 3 mana to kill one of those, because double block will kill our Spire. And he needs to be aware of this, that it can be a very risky play. He doesn't care, you love to see it. I wanted him to maybe, possibly... Okay, let's go like this. Nothing. Man, I love this deck so much. With Galvanic Iterations you have so many plays. Like, everything you can imagine you will get. That's the card we need, and this is the other card we need. Torch the Tower, because it saves our stuff. Dissipate, because it's absolutely amazing card. We lack 1 mana. If I waste the Spire, I can Dissipate. It's good enough. We have Galvanic Iteration, man. Don't forget, every turn we have really healthy mana base. We develop every turn to maximum value. Like, we can use every mana we will have this game. And he's with 2 random cards. One of them is like 50% of his hand is just a random card that could be a land. So generally his quality is super low, and he has less cards as well, so he should lose the value game. He also cannot burst us because we are at 19. That's fine. It goes around towards the tower, but I'm not tapping this mana. See? Low quality card. And I can kill both if I hit the token somehow. For example, in this way. Shark is great. And now we have all the mana. And don't forget, the best you can do is just go Galvanic Iteration, one Galvanic Iteration and maximum Silver Scrutiny. It's also super hard to counter because it's two huge spells and each one of them wins you the game. So even if they have a counter spell, they still cannot negate this. They need like Make Disappear, Casualty, and target two different spells. So yeah, that's more advanced control gameplay, but you need to be aware. Make Disappear is great at countering multiple copies at the same time, obviously. Alright, one super low quality card, random, and something that he's holding on to since some time. Jace is his win con, but one won't do the job. And this is why we have Dissipate as well. We need to be a little bit careful because we don't have many counter spells in the deck. I still think we have Syncopate, right? Yep, we don't have Syncopate here, so one of those cards is at least Syncopate. That's huge because this is basically a hard counter spell for one of the card. Please, Hulk, don't throw me like this. Like, we had a great game so far. Alright? That's cool. I did again the good and cool thing. I will take the damage. Against control decks, you simply don't care. This will be a little bit of a problem, but I don't think it will be a huge problem, especially for the things that we can go for. I could draw 4 cards, or I can just kill this. I think this is the play. Yep, this is what we are waiting for. With 2 cards it will also be pretty hard for him. I guess we lose the counter spell potentially, but I do not super care, man. We don't need to. Let's go for this one. Then we keep the Dissipate. We kill the Emperor with the token anyway, right? So we don't care at all. And this should be the winning play. I don't think he can beat this. Now we go absolutely crazy with the Seedshark, and our opponent is just so severely outvalued, his 2 cards cannot handle it anymore. And I have enough mana that I don't need to do... Oh, so Kenzan is amazing in this situation. All we need to do is keep the Dissipate. I mean, I'm serious about no Emperor game plan, alright? We could go to Kenzan, but that means we tap out heavily, and I don't want to do it. I want Dissipate with Make Disappear mana. That is a Sunfall. And he still has the Jace mana. We need to be careful about this one. I would really love to play something huge right now. So if I go Galvanic Iteration into Silver Scrutiny for 2, I think I'm risking it, man. I want those sweet tokens so we can keep the pressure up. Like, he's at 21, so I need a little bit more value than normally. And with 2 we can cast at instant speed, so we are doing 5 cards in total, we are creating some tokens, and you know. Let's see, what the play. We are fully tapped. If he goes for Jace, that will be super scary, but it's still 6 damage a turn, right? Already. Right. I'm not sure if we have burned down the house, I should probably check it, because it's more damage. They also have the token, but it's fine, because we have fires, we have torch, like, we will always go around it. Let's see if that's the Jace. It should be. It honestly should be. And get us to 3. They didn't take this chance. So we are definitely going for this guy. We are definitely... See, thanks to the play from the last turn, we can just keep applying pressure every turn. Do we go down? No, no, no. We need Fires of Victor, right? Otherwise he blocks with this. And this is a good surprise factor, basically. 17. Normally you want to draw cards. In this situation you don't. We have enough. Like, we can always go big score, quick study, so it's fully optional. Like, we don't need it. And the risk is serious. Alright. First 6 damage acquired. Alright, his answers are slowly dying. Just 2 cards. One of them can be absolutely negated. Oh boy, this is so annoying. Can you stop drawing answers all the time, please? Alright, let's count Burn Down the House. Do we have... Atsushi is out. Double Mirrex is out. I think we have some sharks, spires. Like, we have a lot of reds. 1 shark. 1 spire, and yeah, I think we can afford it. It sucks, but I don't want to counter this. This also means that I can go harder on the other things. Quick stat is a little bit cheaper this way. And because we are at dance step, I don't need to fear Jace, so I can draw more cards this way. Wow, some quality card. Oh my god, the game winning. Oh man. We are in. I don't think he can win anymore. I think that was it. So now we are going super aggressive by attacking for 2 damage. I know, crazy control players. Just attacking for all of those. Man, can you please stop? Definitely a counter spell. One of the cards he really wanted to keep. And if that's a hard counter spell, like, that's good for him, but we still have the answer. Man, he actually had all of it. That's crazy. Alright, first, we can play like this. We know exactly what will happen. We know all of his cards. We can also pretend that maybe we're just fully lucky. That is the win con. We negate. This is why it's so important to have everything under control. Right now we exile his best card, and that was his main play. Now he has nothing. Like, the plan is ended, that's it. Now he's in pure, you know, luck mode, and I don't think that will be enough. We will kill him in like 3 turns. And we say go. 1 random draw. It's definitely not a Sunfall. It's definitely not the Sunfall. Already 2. So I think he has 1 probably in the deck, maybe 2. This seems to be a good man. Just don't draw amazing cards. Oh man, can you imagine? Like, it's just 1 card from the top. How much fuel can you have from this kind of gameplay? Oh man. Like, I will get small value, but it's not what I want, man. I cannot imagine. Like, he was dead in 2 turns. He had two random cards from his whole deck, and it's like, yeah. Of course, he was pretty smart to see this play. Yeah, I should do it first. Maybe I draw something. So we are targeting the devil. This way we make sure. See? We would actually win on the next turn if he didn't draw Otawara. Man, this is insane. And we go Bergen. We target this one. And we sacrifice... This way the exile effect doesn't matter and we get the full damage. And with Burn Down the House being our last win con, this is super important. Getting him to 6. What was the last card? Oh, that was Treasure, I think? I don't know. So, we are waiting for Burn Down the House and Alchemist Gambit, because that's literally our Gambit right now. Oh boy. Oh, that's a weird situation. I can actually make a fully informed play. So we will draw this at the end step. No, at next turn. So we need to keep up the Syncopate. Oh man, I cannot believe he actually managed to get everything, so he clears the board like literally in 1 random draw. That's great. I'm salty because I'm not sure if I can win. I think I can, but it's so close. Like, it all depends on his luck, and so far he's doing absolutely insane job of just drawing cards he needs. That was 0 priority. So he has a counter spell. Only counter spell starts holding priority. Right? It's how? What? Yeah, it's okay. It's a cost. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably need more mana, right? How much do you cost? Cleave is 7 mana. 4, 7. I have 5, 7 mana on top of this. If he counters this or this, I lose. I think I wait one more turn. I try to untap. I need to attack him 3 times, right? Do I have a removal here? No, Otawara only. So, okay, it's anyway after the combat step, so let's go like this. Yeah, Spire is super important. This is our missing damage. Bro, can you like chill? Can you like please chill, man? Oh my absolute. Never mind. 8. So we need to go like 9 mana. Can you please stop drawing cards, bro? Like, you can just draw a land and be a good person and just play it. I will honk and we'll be friends forever. And I need the cleave as well. There's no way he drew another hard counter spell, right? Spoiler, it feels like he drew a counter spell. No way, man. I feel like we are losing, and I think that we absolutely shouldn't. We had like 5 cards to his top deck. Can you imagine? Alright, I'm glad that I did it this way, because he thought that will be a win con, when in reality this is a win con. And now, man, I think he absolutely misplayed in the end. Now we also have Make Disappear enabled, so, well, it doesn't really make a difference. I can casualty some. Man, are you serious? Are you absolutely serious right now? Man, this guy is a god of drawing exactly the cards. Man, it's like demonic tutor every turn. Oh man, I need Otawara for this, so that's something at least. We will kill him with Spire, man. There's no way this is a Spire removal, right? I cannot believe this guy. To be fair, my Otawara is also timed as perfectly as it gets. Man, this will be literally the last card of my deck. I need this to not be a hard removal against a land. A man land. Bro, no way. No way he has like a removal. Like, there is limit. I mean, I can also Otawara your win con. No way. He actually has removal. Did I? Yeah, that's a win con. Because I won't be able to deal 4 damage. He literally has every card perfect since like 7 turns. And by drawing 1 a turn, nothing more. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? This will be literally 1 time. Like 1 turn behind of where I needed to be. And I needed to draw cards because, as you can see, the pressure is like cutthroat. He just drew 2 good cards. Can you believe this, man? This has... And now he has no priority. This is the first whiff of the game after he won exactly perfectly. Oh my god, I'm so happy this happened. Are you serious? And now he will keep whiffing, right? I cannot believe this, man. Show me. Show me that you can remove this. Man, he has nothing. This was our lethal. Man, the freaking Fading Hope. Look at those answers. Are you serious? From the... Man, this has... He actually forgot! He forgot that we are at the upkeep. He thought it's a main phase for some reason, I think. Because he would never leave. He won the game. You know what? I'll take it. I think we deserved it. And this is probably the first ever game won by making an upkeep stop. And I think he missed it. Because then he thinks that we are just waiting with good game. And we will attack him in a second. And he knows he has no answer. I think we did the impossible and we won this game. But tell me in the comments how you liked it. Because that was the wildest game I have played, man. Alright, and our opponent finally played his 1-drop. We were on the play, and we will go like this. Let's see what the next play is. It's usually Talia, isn't it? Are you a Talia? Man, it's so easy. Just always Talia. They fought. You were witness to aggro player considering different plays for 1 second before he went to autopilot again. That's pretty cool. So this is not the best land for the situation, obviously. However, at least we can play at instant speed. Right, we'll probably try to... Man, drawing cards in standard. This is so overrated. Why would I ever play anything that isn't a sweeper, right? So, we need to hit some lands. For this reason, we will go with Quick Study and kill the Vanguard on the next turn. Alright, this is pretty good. Yes. And I'm drawing only Cardo so far. Generally I don't mind it, but at some point you probably want something else. So I think we're going Burn Down the House. Man, if I play this deck for a little while more, I will just remove all of the cards and play 12 sweepers. Because this seems to be the best play you can make. Just play the full deck of sweepers. I will actually make this deck, I promise you. I will make the deck that is only sweepers, because that's the best thing in standard right now, in best of 1. And we will punish it. Counter spells, bruh. Alright, so basically the whole game just boils down to, can we hit Burn Down the House in time? And that's kinda it, right? So, I could go Fires of Victory on this, and then I need to pay the ward, I think. So I need to burn the treasure, that's not perfect. Did I play land? No, we also did not draw a land. I think what we can do is Galvanic Iteration into this, and that should be pretty decent. I mean, this is one more card. I don't think we need more value, especially with Galvanic Iteration. Alright, 2 cards. That was our winning play. Is that too late? Is that too late? I think it's not. Let's go like this. That will help a little bit. It's also fun. And now it's what? 8 damage. So Fires of Victory might save us. We'll see what he plays. So this is an extra damage point. But only 1. 1 damage point is not 2. So the training will happen. We cannot do anything about it. And now we are going for this guy. We have enough cards. Let's kill the thing. And we will be at 1, and we will sweep the board even if we miss the land drop, which we didn't, which is great. Alright, high quality Mythic gaming right there. Can you draw a card that sweeps creatures? Sure. That's actually really good for... I think we won. Being at 1 is good enough, right? Oh, perfect draw. That's a really good one. We also have Syncopate, just in case. You should attack first. Alright, that's the attack first. Why are you thinking? Like, do you want to not attack for the rest of the game? What's your plan, my friend? Bro, do you think we have Red Emperor or what? Like, what's the play here? Given we have the Seedshark, I think we can play like this. Also, drawing cards is really good. With Invoke Calamity, that we can actually play, it will be easier. You can play your only card from your hand, that's crazy. Super proud of ya. I tell you, man. Definitely Mirrex. And I mean, we can still play everything. Of course, if they will draw a land, they instantly lose. Of course, they won't, because they're really good at magic. Let's go for Syncopate, I think. This should be a winning play, and now they can scoop. And say your go to another opponent that hopefully won't have land drops or removal or on turn 2. Alright, they want to keep going, which I do not mind one bit. Let's play some lands for the turn. Very nice. And I mean, sure, I think it's fun to attack our aggro opponents, showing that they are powerless here. Right, Dinya? Some good drawing skills right from the top. And yeah, how do we play this one out? I think we will dissipate them. This means that we have more tokens and they will die faster. Let's see if they know what the tokens do. They don't. I mean, if you are a Mythic aggro player, you don't really need to know how the game works. You just press the highlighted buttons most of the time, and that's generally enough. If you are like absolute chad of an aggro player, you can actually check what your opponent is doing, but no, not really needed. So we could go for burn down the house. It's what, 10-12 damage? Not good enough for us. Let's just do a full swing. With Invoke Calamity we can answer whatever he does. In a very cool, fun way. We can also go make disappear. Oh, is that a your go? Let's show our opponent the business, so he knows what's up. Burn down the house, we'll create the devils, and we decline respectfully. I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it? We activate this, we activate this, and this is how Control finishes the game. To his credit, he actually let us do the full thing. So I really appreciate it. I don't know what emotes he was doing, so not sure if he said good game. Alright, so pretty rough hand. However, we have Torched the Tower, the best card of standard, and we're against something that seems to be green so far. I like green stuff. I can burn them, and they die. And it's fun for one of us. Oh boy. Oh, that feels nearly bad. But I can say I have like remorse after this play. Let's go Otawara. I really want... First lands you want to play, it's always like non-pain lands. If that will be your only blue source for like 3 turns, you will feel the difference. So the first land needs to be a non-pain land generally, if you can. Expect it. So we will go with Make Disappear. Even though we can sweep, the more time we have, the better for us. With Quick Study, time is cards. And you like cards, I know you do. The Goose also likes cards. Goose has basically 30 cards at every time. But, you know, it's a secret, don't tell anyone. Do they play, or this is the rage quit part? I think they might be trying to evaluate if we have a counter spell or not, but maybe I give too credit. Man, it seems that Celestial Enchantments is like really prone to rage quits. Like after single... Man, I played Torch the Tower and made Disappear. Alright, maybe they're going for the thing. Audacity? I think it's okay. They might go white with dogs and, you know, all of this stuff. Do I care? I don't. I want them to go white, because then I can sweep everything with a devilish smile. I think live game will motivate them for a wider board, especially that they know that maybe they can just go harder on this turn. Alright, that's fine. As long as there's no Audacity, we absolutely don't care. Alright. Alright, that's something I kinda care about, because this buffs everything a little bit too high. So let's go like this. And let's see the last card, possibly. Audacity. Alright. Let's see if they go for a Naturalis buff. But it won't work, right? It's still 5 toughness. So even though they kinda achieved what they wanted, they should definitely go for Audacity. That's not the right call. And I will gladly take it. With Audacity, they know that after the sweeper they still can recover. This doesn't really accomplish anything, right? They still win if I don't have a sweeper. However, they probably lose if I have one. Especially that in red decks you don't really have a true sweeper. It's the best card is Burn Down the House or equivalent, or Brotherhood's End. So generally buffing toughness or just making sure you draw cards after the sweep is a good strategy. It's kind of funny because I think most of Celestia players I remember just actually ended game like this. Which is wild when you think about it. It should be Mirrex. Alright, so I will give them the chance to play something. If they rope, I will just cut the video. Oh boy. In reality, like, he's wasting only his time because I'm doing something else. Alright guys, we're after the games, especially the juggernaut of a game that you probably watched by now. I really hope you enjoyed. Tell me in the comments if you enjoyed this one, because I think it was absolutely epic. I could not believe half of the turns there. So it's always so fun to share with you guys those kind of games and see how you react and if you enjoy. I think it will be pretty exciting. And what about the deck? I really enjoyed this kind of deck. I think Izzet has some merits that don't really seem to be going through the meta right now, but the fact that you can use cards like Invoke Calamity and most of all the Galvanic Iteration, the whole deck basically boils down to this card amplifying every interaction you want, and it's so hard to counter that generally control decks don't answer it normally, like, you know, very easily. If you are playing a control against control, whoever counters, you know, the cardo usually has some insane edge. Here you just Galvanic Iteration the quick study, and even if one of them gets countered, you still get the cardo, and you get one of the super valuable counter spells from your opponent. And if you are against aggro, you just torch the tower, Galvanic Iteration, and you try to sweep everything. So I really like the deck with the Seedshark and Baral and Kari Zev. You definitely have so many ways to just outvalue your opponent and just overwhelm him. You have also Restless Spire. Theoretically, they all can be answered, as you have seen, but we have a lot of value. Atsushi maybe is a little bit out of place, but I really wanted it for the treasures, because we have cards like Alchemist, Gambit, and this is the hidden power of the deck. You can take extra turns, and with Galvanic Iteration you can take 2 turns for 9 mana. It's not hard with treasures, it's actually super easy. So if your opponent is tapped out and he didn't expect racing potential from you, even having Baral or just Seedshark with some tokens is insane, because you can even try to go for triple turns. It costs only 11 mana in total. So yeah, this deck has insane potential. I think you cannot play more than one, but it's super cool. With Galvanic Iteration, every card you have is just insane. Don't forget, with Invoke Calamity, you can do some things that aren't allowed in Standard normally. For example, sweeping at instant speed with Burn Down the House. That's insane. Or you can just hit counter spells from your graveyards, which is also pretty cool. While also like hitting quick study, so you draw cards and you counter spell just for the 5 mana. So this is one of the coolest cards in the whole deck. So you are probably interested in Baral and Kari Zev, how it performed. To be absolutely fair, guys, I usually preferred Seedshark in the situation. I didn't really use the Cascade ability, but sometimes it can be good, especially with big score. That basically could be mana acceleration for you, because if you don't play you don't pay mana for this card, it means, yeah, like you get 2 extra mana while also cycling your bad cards into good ones. So it has some uses, but in reality I usually made a monkey, and Seedshark is better at making the monkeys. I really enjoyed Alchemist Gambit in this deck, and Galvanic Iteration was always so impressive, and the fact that it can be used twice means that you very often just have abundance of value in your deck. Like every turn you are doing something meaningful. Fires of Victory is absolutely amazing card, especially if you double it. You kill 2 creatures or 2 planeswalkers while also drawing 2 cards, all for 7 mana, so that's a pretty fair cost. With Silver Scrutiny you can even go at the end step place and just draw infinite cards in different ways. Man, this deck is way more fun than you think, and I actually really started enjoying Izzet. You cannot answer enchantments and all this stuff as well, but with Torch the Tower you can still exile stuff, so I think it's pretty decent. Maybe we should up Burn Down the House, because that was usually the card I needed the most, but yeah, I absolutely enjoyed this deck, and I hope you enjoyed the long game as well. So that's it. As always, I said I will be short, but in reality I'm just rambling, but this deck got me really excited. If you are a control player and you don't want to play Azores or Esper more, I think this one is super fun. It's actually way more fun than you think, and Iteration is incredibly powerful card. It's super strong. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Tell me in the comments everything, and see you tomorrow.